everyone, I'm Maika and I'm your Thursday vlogger for UT Mental Season 4, and today we're going to be talking about stigma. So stigma can be defined as the negative stereotypes surrounding mental health, and maybe it's easier to understand with examples. So stigma is little things like not taking mental health seriously, or comments such as it's not that bad or you don't look sick. All this makes it harder for people to ask for help when they need it. So for instance, those with depression are depicted to be lazy, not motivated, not ambitious, not having a good work ethic, and weak. And when we're talking about mental health, we're referring a lot to invisible disabilities, so you can't look at someone and tell that they're sick. And when I started coming out about my anxiety, some of the reactions that I got were, I had no idea. And my response to that is that you weren't supposed to. How would you have known? And I think it has to do with my personality. I'm bubbly, I'm talkative, I can be productive, I have friends. But we all have these labels and prejudices about those with mental health disabilities, and a lot of us don't fit them because it affects so many people that there's such a wide range and variety of people's experiences. So it's really not accurate to portray a whole subset of the population as one-dimensional characters. So there are ways to combat the stigma, and one important way is to be mindful of your language. So if someone confides in you about their mental health, don't tell them that they're over-exaggerating just because you haven't gone through it. And I know that some people find it annoying when they're told to be more careful of what they say, but we're also talking about people who are on the verge of suicide, and that is more important than anybody feeling annoyed about anything. And if you do have somebody in your life who is struggling, it's important to learn to ask good, respectful questions if they're comfortable, and really try to meet them in the middle and understand where they're coming from. And I just want to encourage us all to check in with each other more often. When I was dealing with my anxiety all alone, I just felt that nobody in my life cared that I was struggling. But in reality, it's just that they didn't know, or that they didn't know if I wanted to talk about it, they didn't know how to approach me about it. So if you do have somebody in your life that is struggling, let them know that you're there for them, to listen when they're ready, just to establish that line of communication. And my part in challenging the stigma is through initiatives like UT Mental. Because when we're discouraged so often by society to not be honest about our mental health, I think that actually talking about our mental health brings light to these situations. And now I'm at a place where my friends or family can ask me about my mental health and I can answer them honestly. And I just want more people to feel less ashamed so they can ask for help when they need it, and also be able to develop a good, strong support system because it makes it easier to cope. So I just want to finish off with a quote, and I'll be paraphrasing because I don't know it word for word, but it is that we belittle depression and mourn suicide. Thanks so much for watching, and we're going to link below the UT Mental and HCC. We would love to hear back from you, and make sure to check out our other vloggers. They'll be up here, and I'll see you next week. Thanks!